I love how we picked up all these teams, only for all of them to go and play in relegation.
Except Smite. I mean, they're like what? Like in first or tied for first right now? That's pretty good.
I mean, it's the only esport that matters, right?
Exactly. Like, all hail Smite, the new overlord of CLG. They're in first. Woo!
It's all that matters.
It's all that matters. It's all that matters. That is it. How you doing, man?
Well, not even SFAT.
SFAT didn't win, so
he didn't even get top 4. So we don't care about him this week.
I mean, he got top 8. He got top 8. That's good.
No, I expect no less than top 4 from him.
All right, yeah, top 4 is a requirement. Come on, SFAT man, get it next time. We love you.
Only if you get top 4. Don't you understand how our subreddit works?
Ah, damn it! I know. Okay, look. Yes. The subreddit is if we make top 4, then we're happy. But if we make top 4, then we have to win.
Yeah, well, but we're not happy unless we win first, which I guess if
exactly.
your fan is in some ways a good thing for accountability. All right,
I mean, everything else is just trash, right?
Of course. Let's get right into it.
Let's get right into it, eh? Congrats to Team Liquid, I guess. I mean, congrats to Double Lift, Pobelter, and Smithy. That's what I'm gonna say. Congrats to Double Lift, Pobelter, and Smithy. You guys fucking deserve it.
Oh, they did. We should probably mention that this is the CLG Faithful Podcast.
Yeah, this is. We're a weekly podcast. We do CLG stuff, but we still love our old members.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe
we're
not as much
62.
Double Lift, but yeah. It's already 62, man. It's crazy.
So unfortunately, we don't have any more League stuff. I guess Bifrost just did a League Dojo stream thing today.
Yeah, with the new sponsor, HP Omen, which cool, I guess.
Totally didn't know about that. I didn't have it on my jersey the entire time.
No, mine doesn't have that because I have old school jerseys.
I buy one pretty much every season, so.
I see. Yeah.
The newest one had the Omen.
For like the longest time.
They wore it to LCS, but they just never mentioned it until now. So
yeah, it was like officially like, yeah, they're official like a week ago. They've had the branding on the shirts like for 2 months now. The whole split, I think, didn't they?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then at the end of the split was like, oh yeah, by the way, yeah, it's official. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Let's go on to Smash.
Yeah. So SFAT, our boy, attended nudes. You know, nudes. It's the cup noodle thing, the tournament in Oakland this time. Pew Pew U was scheduled to play this week, but because of a family emergency, he was unable to attend. So we hope all is well and best wishes go out to Pew Pew U and his family because Pew Pew U is awesome and, keep doing it, buddy. But we'll get right into it. SFAT jumped into his pools and he crushed Glum Oinkin. Yeah, that's the name. Glum Oinkin. What's with like Smash players and stupid names? He beat them 2-0. SFAT would then go on to beat Jamips and Imit 2-0 as well in their pools. Into the winner's side, though, he faced off against Crunch, who died to SFAT. Crunch got crunched. That's what we're gonna say. He got crunched.
What is SFAT? What does SFAT stand for?
I don't know. I don't think it actually stands for anything. Maybe he like.
I feel like
if
we weren't supporting I feel like if we weren't supporting SFAT, we'd probably call it a stupid name too.
SFAT? Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Probably.
I'd have to look that up and see what SFAT actually might mean. I'm curious now. Anyways, he crunched 3-0. La Luna, the moon, was SFAT's next dinner, and SFAT beat him 3-0. Then came Hungry Box. The damned freaking Jigglypuff main. Man, that guy is good on Jigglypuff. He knocks our boy down 3-0. Knocked into the loser's bracket, he came up against Wizrobe, and man, SFAT gave it a damn good try, but SFAT, like Wizrobe and Hungry Box, have just always given SFAT a really hard time. And the fact that he runs into Hungry Box in the winners top 6 and then gets knocked down into losers right up to Wizrobe sucked. And fortunately, SFAT does fall 3-1, meaning that SFAT goes down in 5th place. Not an awful showing, of course, but hey, as we were saying, top 4 only, buddy. And that was it for Smash, since Pew Pew You didn't get to attend.
All I could find is that SFAT stands for so fat because Jigglypuff is so fat. But
I mean, that's what I was just saying. Like, maybe he's super fat, but like SFAT,
he doesn't play.
He's
Jiggly.
Not anymore. No, he doesn't. Maybe he used to, or maybe he hates Hungry Box so much.
Did he start off as a Jigglypuff man?
Maybe. I don't know, man. I haven't followed Smash that long. Like, I started following Smash because of SFAT and Pew Pew You being picked up by CLG. And then I was like, damn, these guys are awesome. I mean, like, SFAT's clearly not fat. Like, maybe he used to be. And as soon as he started playing, like, professionally Smash, maybe he got, like, super ripped. But dude's fucking strong. Like, I think, wasn't there a video, like, a couple months back or a year or so back on Twitter? He's, like, benching, like, 230 or something like that.
I have no idea. Ripped. I don't remember, but...
He's also got a glorious beard, even though it looks the most unkempt. Like, it makes him look like he's stoned 24/7.
No, that's a great beard. I'll give him that.
Yeah, he's got a good beard.
All right.
Yeah.
Which one's he on?
So, I mean, why don't you tell us? It's not much. We have an official roster.
Yeah, that was it. It's an official roster now. It's all the same players that we've already fielded in all the tournaments.
Yeah.
So...
It's an official roster for the H1PL. That's the H1Z1 Pro League.
It's not
official.
League. It's Pro League. And it throws me off every time.
Yeah, I can imagine. And it's now official. Yep. We're in the H1 Pro League. Starts April 21st.
It doesn't start till 21st. Okay. Cool. Thanks.
Should we skip Rainbow Six?
You can say it.
All right. So we played against Mouse Esports, basically as a do or die, and we lost.
Yeah, 2-0. So because we lost last week in the league, and we were up against, who was it last week? Do you remember? Rogue. We lost against Rogue, and that put us down into last place in our group. I guess we were already last place, but that officially put the nail in the coffin, so to speak. So that meant we are playing. What's the word I'm looking for? Elimination match. Thank you.
Yep.
Knockout round. You didn't say anything.
You could really say anything. Could have been like knockout round, relegations.
It's the elimination match. So we went 3-5 on. I can't pronounce it. The cafe map.
Cafe Dostoevsky.
Yes, that one. The Russian one.
Dostoevsky.
Yep. And then we went 2-5 at Bank. So this means we are officially eliminated from the major. And we move on to relegation. Oh boy.
Yay. I mean, hey, maybe they'll pull off a CLG 2014. Maybe. We are CLG. Oh, after all,
So,
and then come back.
I was a little curious how you can be in relegation, but also this is a major. I didn't quite understand how that works. So I looked at the previous year's set of tournaments. Or at least I tried to. I looked at the Pro League Year 2 Season 3 tournament, and my understanding for that is that it's also a major. And what happened there is that the teams that lose, they move to relegation. And from there, they drop down. They play against the teams that come up from the Challenger League. So 2 teams get relegated, 1 for each group. And then they play 1 match against the Challenger League. The team that wins that, it's a best of 3. They get to move back up.
Okay.
Does that make sense? So much like how League is, if you imagine League just being you win your match or you lose your match. And that determines whether you move up or you move down.
Okay.
Make sense?
Makes sense. Yeah.
We'll see how that goes. They just got a new head coach, exec, so hopefully that will help put things together.
that would be fantastic. Yeah.
We'll see.
We'll see. If you are curious, we did have a slight change of players, I think. We lost that Geo guy.
Oh, yeah.
Remember?
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He posted... He stepped down, I guess. He posted a twit longer, and the summary of that is that he basically wasn't he loved the org, and apparently he really liked the chef. Frick, man, I always forget his name. Chef.
MNQ Cook.
Yeah, the cook. So he really liked him because he
liked the chef Cook. Oh boy.
Yeah, but
so clever.
Okay, he liked the org. He had appreciated playing the org, but he said that the players on the team were the same because he had left the team prior, and came back to join for the this year's Pro League or whatever they call it, and he came back and he saw the exact same issues and all that, and so he decided he didn't want to be part of that anymore. So he left. So what
Archer's been trying to say for the past 2 minutes now is that org good, player selfish.
Yeah, that's basically what he said. He said that the players were very selfish, self-centered, thought they were all the best players in the world, refusing to play certain operators and certain tactics and
constantly
stuff like that.
Finding excuses as to why meta is bad or whatever.
Yeah, basically they're being the CLG subreddit. The players are the CLG subreddit. That's what it feels like. Oh, the meta's bad. We're going to do better next split. The meta's against our Sean.
You're just going to blast our audience like that?
I love you guys, but I mean, holy shit. That was some Rainbow Six. It can be a shit show on the CLG Discord, but that's why people come back
to happier things.
Yeah. Happier things.
Smite.
So this is like the only reason to be a CLG fan right now.
Right. So we had a 2-0 sweep against LG Gaming.
Hells yeah.
And then, of course, in classic CLG fashion, we lose 0-2 against the team that was up until now winless.
Yep.
And
bottom
that's
barrel of the team. And we're up against them. We were an undefeated team at that point.
Well, then of course it makes sense. It's classic CLG.
It makes complete sense, right? I mean, it's classic CLG. If we were the team that had no wins, we would have beaten the undefeated team. Like, that's just how it works. I mean, look at Echo Fox. We beat Echo Fox when they were undefeated. Yay! We also have a new coach for Smite Pro League, Slaney.
Yeah, Slaney?
What a great name, Slaney. Hey, I'm Slaney. Yeah, I'm Slaney. Just slaying things. EY. I don't know.
No, I'm hoping our Smite team keeps winning, though. It should be really fun to just start watching, and then we'll get into it, go into playoffs.
Yeah, it's something I want to get back into watching, too.
So they play every Wednesday and Friday.
Yeah, that's the issue for me, is like the timing is really bad. Like, the first game generally starts while I'm getting done at work, and the second game would start as I'm getting home, which means I really don't want to do anything.
You can't watch while driving? It's not like you're moving in all that Seattle traffic.
No,
Vancouver traffic.
Oh, yeah, I know, right? Just like put it up on the side there and get a $600 ticket. Thanks, Twitch.
You're not moving anyways.
The cops don't care, dude. You could be stopped if you're stopped at a red light and you look in the general direction of where your phone might be. They'll probably come over, look through your window, see a phone, and ticket you.
So, honest question: if you have a hands-free setup, how does that work?
Yeah.
Is that still allowed, or?
You know what? I'm not even really sure. It comes down in BC. It comes down to the discretion of the officer. So
if let's say you have the maps up and running, are you allowed to at least have that as long as you don't touch anything?
As long as you don't touch the map, I think you're allowed to have that running. But if they see you playing with like, and it can't be on your lap, it has to be like a dash attachment.
Yeah, okay, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah. I mean, for me, like when I'm driving around, I don't even use... I just use Google Maps hooked into Bluetooth so that it like reads out the directions through my speakers.
Gotcha.
Yeah, just because it's a little bit easier, and I just don't have an attachment thing because I don't want a $600 ticket because the officer thought I touched my phone. Like, friggin' hell. But, I mean, like I said, it comes down to the whatever the officer's feeling like that day. Anyways. Yeah. We haven't covered Rocket League yet. Why don't you give us a rundown of Rocket League?
If I have to.
I mean...
Alright. So, we had to sub in Hot Wheels Sid for Mijo. I'm not quite sure how you pronounce it. But either way, he wasn't playing this week. Played a sub. We went up against Out of Style. And we won that, actually. That was 1-5 on DFH Stadium. So we lose the first round. But then we take Urban Central 3-1. Then we lose Mansfield at nighttime 2-3. Then we followed up by winning Utopia Coliseum 7-2.
Damn.
So that was a pretty solid win. And
that's
then
a big turnaround.
Then we ended on Champions Field 3-2.
It's a good place to win on Champions Field.
Later on that day, so we went up against Ghost Gaming, and we just got clean swept. We lost 1-2 in DFH Stadium in overtime. Then we lost in Urban Central 3-4 in overtime. And then
That's tough.
We got demolished on Mansfield night 1-5.
It almost feels as though like that third game CLG had just like been like
so
like 2 overtime losses in a row is pretty tough.
So the other problem is we are currently sitting in 7th place, and as it stands, we will be playing the promotion playoff tournament.
Is that now, guaranteed? Like we don't...
No. So next week we play up against G2 and Cloud9. So the problem here is that G2 and Cloud9 are the 3rd and 2nd place teams respectively.
Oh, fun.
So we have
to... So we should beat them.
One, we have to beat them in order to move on. The other thing is that it depends on how the matches play off. So let's say we win up against G2 and Cloud9. We're currently at 1-4. That would put us at 3-4. So we pick up the 2 wins there. Now the other teams to look at are Rogue, Ghost Gaming, and Out of Style. EG doesn't really matter. They only play one game against NRG. NRG is the top place team. So those two are more or less locked into their spots. Cloud9 and G2, one of them may come out of qualifying for the titles. The other will go through the championship. So they'll have to play through the tournament itself to get to the finals. Either way, those 4 are already locked into playoffs, based on what I understand. Now, Rogue Gaming plays Out of Style next week. Rogue Gaming has only 1 game left. It's against Out of Style. Rogue Gaming is currently 2-4. Out of Style is 0-5. Now, Out of Style also plays up against G2. So, let's say Out of Style wins. The most they can go is 2-5. Ghost Gaming is 2-5. Rogue is 2-4. And CLG is 1-4. So if we win both, that puts us at 3-4. And we're guaranteed to move on. Because Ghost Gaming doesn't play any more games this week.
Oh.
So okay, just going over it again. Ghost Gaming is locked in at 2-5. We win both of our games. We go 3-4. That puts us above them in the standings, and we're guaranteed to play in the regional championship. Now,
that sucks to be Ghost Gaming. Like the last week of playing, you don't even play.
Yeah.
Like,
well, to give them credit, they won against us last week, so they beat us. So it puts the burden on us. Their chances of going through are much higher because we have to win either both of our games. Now, the interesting thing is if we win only 1 game, that puts us at 2-4, and then we're reliant on Out of Style picking up their win against Rogue, because that puts us at 2-4. Rogue would be at 2-5.
Huh.
So that would actually put us above them in the standing. Sorry. Yeah, we would be 2-5, assuming we were to lose that next one. So then it's this weird shuffle around, because we're 2-5 and the other's 2-5. I think we would still go through there. It depends on how badly we get beat in the other match.
I see.
Because then you would have 3 teams tied at 2-5. So the issue then is, what's the win to loss for every individual round, and that's why every round is important. There's a three-way tie then for 2-5. Now, if Out of Style wins as well, then they're also 2-5.
Ooh.
So then you have this really interesting thing at the bottom, where you have all the bottom teams that are 2-5. You have 4 teams that are 2-5, and then it's purely down to the win-loss record.
That's kind of awesome.
It's kind of awesome, but it's also
tough, kind of scary at the same time. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. So Rogue is currently 10-14. Ghost is 10-16. We're 7-14, and we're 5-15. So the problem is we just have to win both games to have the easiest chance. Otherwise, then it's depending on how other teams play and how badly they win or lose, or how badly we get wrecked in one of our games.
Oh gosh, too many variables there.
Yeah, I had to sit down and figure this out. I was curious about it though, so.
Right on.
So that's there. Hopefully all this is for naught and we just win and we move on and we can get better.
Hopefully. I mean, I mean, hopefully we don't get relegated, which would be kind of terrible. But
it's usually the hope.
Yeah, but I mean, it is CLG, right? So we could pull off that, like, oh shit, guys, let's win every game before the end of the season, you know? Like, turn it up. Maybe.
So, at the very least, our destiny is still in our hands. If we win both games, then we're not. So you can't just say you're relying entirely on the other teams to lose.
Exactly. We're not relying on Cloud9 to win as well so that we can get in or anything like that. It's if we win both games, we're in or we're out. That's it.
Yeah, unless I've completely misread this bracket, but
who knows?
All right. I think that's all that we have this week.
Yeah. I think that is it. I believe one community thing is there's an ARAM tournament going on this weekend, I believe, on Saturday. If you'd like to do that, it's in the CLG Discord. Check it out. It could be a cool time.
You know, I might be able to help cast this one. We'll see.
That'd be cool. Yeah.
We'll see.
Right on. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes episode 62 of the CLG Faithful Podcast. We are a weekly podcast. We go over everything CLG. If you like what we do, please do take a moment to follow us on Twitter or subscribe on YouTube. You can also rate us on Google Play or iTunes if that's where you listen to it, or wherever you got this podcast from. We appreciate your feedback. If you do want to send us an email, you can do that at clgfaithful@gmail.com. And any constructive criticism or awesome comments or like, hey, you guys suck, you know, we'll hopefully get back to you. I have been Artrin.
And I'm Nefarious.
Peace.
See ya.